welcome back to Beautifully Made. I am super excited to have the October exhibiting artist at my studio gallery with us today. This is Miss Darling Bobbi Pickens. Hi, Bobbi.
Hi, Tracy, darling.
I'm so
Thank
happy
you
that
for
you,
having me on.
oh my gosh, I'm super excited to talk about your process and your artwork and all of the things that have made your pieces just stand out to everyone walking by. It makes them come in. They're so bright and colorful. So really introduce yourself and your business and really like what you do.
Okay. Hi, thank you. I'm Bobbi Pickens, and I am a self-taught artist of many mediums. And I have been doing art all of my life, since I was in kindergarten, I would say. I remember finger painting, and I can still smell the smell of the finger paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I live in Ohio, sometimes in Florida, and I do work for a builder down there and furnish his beach homes for him with really funky art that I do. And I have been doing art, like I said, forever, but I have gone from doing dolls at one point in my life worldwide to art, then to art and art and art and art.
Yeah. And so
And
when you're saying art, you're talking canvas.
I'm talking canvas art. Yeah.
Okay.
And I always end up going sideways and forward and which way backwards on other things too. But I always come back to the canvas art.
Yeah. And when
So
we say
yeah,
canvas art, they're oversized, nice and big pieces.
very big pieces. Yeah. I love to do big pieces. I just think they're so vibrant, and the people that order them from me, I get a lot of orders from Florida, and I sold some from you also at the
Uh-huh.
store. They say that my art makes them happy. That's what they always say.
I know. I love that.
So it makes me happy when they say that. So that gives me incentive to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah,
It,
definitely. You're
yeah.
inspirational, definitely inspirational. And it does it the spin. Like, do you have a genre or a theme that you feel like fits your art?
I think I always say whimsical,
Hmm.
funky, kind of out there. I don't want to say outsider art, but sometimes,
Hmm.
but more whimsical and very, very colorful
Very.
and very, very colorful. That's not to say that I don't like to do muted, um, dark colors also, but I
No.
do use a lot of bright colors. And I
Yeah.
like to do angels and anything that's like spiritual or like
Very
oh,
inspirational. You incorporate a lot of
inspirational.
words into your pieces that
I do.
resonate with people looking at them and finding them as they're looking, they see them like hidden, or some are very, just in your face, very blatant because they're very bold. But yeah, your pieces do have a theme with trying to resonate a feeling or an emotion with the viewer, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to do,
Hmm.
and that's what people seem to like, you know. I do a lot of beachy stuff when I'm in Florida. So if you go to my website, you'll see that there's a lot of beachy stuff on there.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that's only because I'm in Florida sometimes.
Right.
So it's not to say that I wouldn't do any other thing that's custom.
Right. Right. I love when we were talking about the history of like what you had done, your journey of businesses and really art inspired work. I had no
Yes,
idea that you had
yes,
done everything. Talk about that like journey.
yes. Well, in like 1980s, I guess I was in a bad place, I want to say. And I made this Humpty Dumpty doll out of wood. My dad had a lumber company, so I always used the wood scrap. So I made this Humpty Dumpty doll. Somebody bought it. It kept selling, and my friend was arts and crafts promoter, Barb, and I decided to do a show. Well, I sold out of all those. So I made this one doll. I still have him. His name's George. And this was like the late 1980s. And I was doing this because I needed an income. So I thought, wow, okay, one doll, two dolls, maybe more dolls, maybe, maybe there's a market for this. And so I looked up sales reps like in Columbus,
Uh-huh.
and I found one, and she like met me and was like blown away, like, just, I want to sell your work. So I was in the Columbus Gift Mart for years and selling these funky dolls, kind of not life size, but bigger than the ones I'm doing for you. They're like
Yeah. But you're
24,
making these one at a time. It's not like you mass
one
produce
at a
these.
time.
Right.
I'm doing it myself, one at a time. And one day we're sitting there and my fax machine started going off, and all these orders started coming over the fax machine, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them from the show.
That had
I
to be exhilarating and frightening at the same time.
It was. I
Oh
was
my
like, oh,
goodness,
this is
Bobby.
so amazing. I'm so excited. I was so excited to see the numbers on the page, and then how am I going to do all this? And so
Yeah.
I hired a woman to sew for me. Then
Hmm.
from that, I ended up having like 5 to 8 employees. I was even selling to Japan.
I bet.
Um, yeah. So, and then when the market went Zoom and nobody wanted to pay any money for artwork, um, it kind of started filtering. So that's when I started my canvas art. And
Yeah.
also, I met my husband. So that took my life in a different direction too. But I never did stop doing artwork.
Yeah.
But
You
that
just kind of
was,
changed your medium and changed your focus.
yeah, but that was just one jump in my journey.
Gosh, that is an incredible
Crazy.
story.
Yeah.
Especially when you want to hear how people find representation and licensing opportunities now, and we rely on the internet so heavily.
Yes.
Here you are
Yes.
calling and
I'm
a
so
fax
interested
machine, and
in
oh
all
my
of
God.
that now.
I know. I just love that history, and it's just incredible to see your work. And oh my goodness, Bobby, I do. I have two dolls that are available in the shop right now, and they're glorious. There's one that is this witch that is just super cool, and then this jazzy little funky girl with the cotton candy pink hair. She's adorable, and they're both available in the store. And she created those. And so, Bobby just comes bouncing in. I made the pattern, and I made like everything. It's not like she's
Yeah.
purchased a simplicity pattern and like altered it.
No.
She's created everything from scratch.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Yes.
Everything. The whole thing from scratch. I do the pattern over and over until I get it just the way I want it.
So really across the whole gamut of dolls to your canvases to even like your funky blocks and your jewelry, everything, all this medium, like
Yeah.
is there a consistent, I mean, I know there's a consistency in bright colors and very like meaningful pieces that are incorporated and stuff, but do you have a favorite medium?
Painting.
Painting?
Um, yes, I painting and fabric
Mm,
are my
yeah.
two favorite. I love to sew. I love to hand sew. So I love creating these dolls. So making that one doll for you was like bringing back memories, and now I'm
Oh,
getting all these ideas about the dolls, and yeah.
yeah. I love the fact that you made them like even bigger than one. I mean, the ones that I have sit on shelves and they're great. I mean, they're a nice presence. These aren't like tiny dolls that fit in your hand.
Mm-hmm,
They're tall, but
mm-hmm.
even bigger. You've made them even bigger, which is fabulous.
Yeah, I have
Yes.
one sitting right here on my desk looking at me from years ago. And it's a big one.
I love that you have the first one, George. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so where do you find your inspiration?
Um, well, I I'll go out on a day and go art shopping. That's a big inspiration.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little too much. And then I love leafing through old magazines and nature. nature, the beach,
Mhm.
and just, going out and just looking at other people's stuff, not to copy, but just like think trends. I like to see what the trends are,
Yeah.
and inspiration comes to me from God.
Aw.
Most of all, I'm just a God-fearing woman, and I just believe that I've been given this gift to go on with my life with this stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, our connection to spirituality is a huge motivator for us to
Yes.
find, those meanings and things that we're seeing every day. So no, I totally understand that.
Yes.
So what do you think your biggest challenges as an artist? What have they been through all of this like roller coaster that you've experienced?
My biggest challenge is promoting myself,
Oh,
um, getting out there, and it doesn't seem like it when I'm in a group, but I'm a real shy person, and I have a problem with like getting out there and being like, look at what I did, or look at who I am. Or most people don't even, in my family circle, friend circle that I have here in Ohio, don't even know what I do.
that's amazing to me.
Yeah, so I that is my biggest challenge. So you have helped me in this stage of my life, jump out of that box.
Good. Good. I hope
Yeah,
I've pushed you really far because
you
you
have.
deserve to have
You
your work
have.
seen. And I love that because we really have talked about how sharing it across the platforms that I have has
Yes,
given people the ability to find you, even if they hadn't seen you for a long time. Like, oh, Bobby's still working on art. I want to order something. And you've received
exactly.
orders.
Yes, I have. I have. Since
That's
you opened and put me out there was a lady looking for me in Florida. She couldn't find me, but she happened to see on the feed your post. She's like, "Oh my gosh, there
there
she is."
she is.
And she ordered
Oh.
two big paintings from me, from you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what I want to do. That makes me so happy. That is fulfilling that want in my heart to expand the community of not only the people here in Stark County and our Ohio families, but beyond, because there's
Uh-huh.
so much talent and I want everyone to see what we can
Oh
offer.
yeah, I tell everybody about your place. I
Oh,
stopped a guy in Michael's the other day. He was asking me for help, and he's a
oh.
balloon artist. And I said, you got to go over to Tracy's place, and told him all about you. And I tell everybody about your place.
That well, thank you. That's very kind. And
Or
everyone is, I want everybody there. I want all kinds of art and all kinds of creativity, and I don't want anyone to be fearful of their opinion of art if they like it and don't like it. I mean, all of that
yeah.
is good. It's positive. It's a discussion. It's worthwhile. And we
Hmm.
need more of that. So
Hmm.
definitely.
I agree with you.
So the month of
Yeah.
October is your month, but what after that's done, where can everyone find your work?
They can go to my website. It's bobbypickens.wix.com/portfolio.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
Bobby,
Bobby with an I.
Bobbi. Yes, I just want to make sure. Bobbi Pickens, Pickens. And I will have
Art.
the link to your website in the show notes. So it's very convenient for everyone to be able to click it and go right to your site.
Okay, it's Bobby Pickens art. I forgot to say art. So
See,
yeah.
those are the reasons we got to get those links in there. So that'll be
Yeah.
definitely on the show notes. And you are
Yeah.
on
So
social
they can
media
see
too.
me there. Pardon me?
And you are on social media as well.
I am, yeah. I'm not real techie, but I'm learning.
You're doing great.
But yeah, I am.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
definitely be able to find Bobbi on Instagram and
Uh-huh.
on Facebook
Uh-huh.
and your website.
And then whatever they want, they can text me. I've done so many orders over texting and never even met the person.
My goodness. Is your phone on your website then for them to use?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. We'll make sure that
Yes.
that's there. And
Yes.
we just finished a fabulous bracelet class this week that Bobbi led
Oh,
with all of her beads and the funky colors and shapes and just, oh my gosh, they were so much fun to make. You did a great job. You were like so worried about teaching and you did a fabulous job. Probably have another one next year because we had such a great time.
thank you. I was worried, but I think I pulled it off pretty well.
You did. You absolutely did. So is there any, are there any other subject matters or anything that you've been working on that you want to share that people could look forward to?
I'm working on right now for a lady in Florida, a beach house made with blue jeans and a mermaid. And they're
Mhm.
real big pieces, so I can put them online as I work with them, get them finished. I like to do the steps
Yeah,
and show people the steps. And that's what I'm working on right now. And then
yeah,
after that, I'm going to be doing your little hearts and dolls. I can't wait.
yeah, yeah.
That
So those will be
get my
really
hands.
cool.
Yeah, I want to get my hands in that. So
Oh, we will make sure we share everything online and get you up to speed on that Instagram posting because process videos and pictures, people love to see how an artist gets through those
yes,
steps before the final product. So that's a good thing that you're sharing that.
is that right? I think you're right
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. People love to see the process.
Okay.
Oh, Bobbi, thank you so much for joining me. This is fabulous. I just love talking to you
Oh, thank
and
you. I
I'm
love
gonna
talking
like
to you.
try to grab some more pictures so everyone can see some of the things that you have done in the past too. And then
Yes.
yeah, and all the links to your information will be in the show notes.
Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate you having me on your podcast.
Oh, you are so welcome. Thanks for joining me. And if anyone has any questions in particular that we didn't discuss, you can send them along my way and I'll get them to Bobbi and we can just post them on our social media. So thanks again, Bobbi. Have a great
Okay,
weekend.
thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye.